Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, can I be sure everybody can hear me? I'm here to introduce today two special guests, Queen and Ping-C. They're in the backstage now. I'll do some basic introduction first before I bring them on stage. Currently, I want to thank everybody first. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the Ask Ken Tay episode 3. Ask the right person. Ask the right person. Ping-C and Queen-C recently they closed a unit despite circuit breaker. So circuit breaker, everybody stay at home, right? But circuit breaker, they still can sell a house one. I also recently sold one, but they're also faster than me. They're champion. More importantly, today we have them on live today. Hi everybody. Hi. Leave a comment. Say hi, guys. Hi Valerie. To actually let them share with us, be it consumer, be it agent. How come when the whole Singapore or the industry market slow down, right? Agents are still transacting, and champions like them are transacting as well. Why people can still buy that? You never leave house, still can buy and sell house, champion. So firstly, I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support, because episode 1 was with CJ, episode 2 was with Kelvin Fong. So there was so much support. Thank you. I hope you all really enjoy it and I value add y'all. This video is for both agent and for both consumer as well. I'll be bringing all the industry champion, interview them. So during this COVID-19 circuit breaker period, we all can value add. We can emerge better. So first thing, I got free gift. Welcome gift for everybody. For consumer, you got free gift for valuation, for loan application, for website, for new launch. For agent, for y'all, I got 2 free gifts. One is the Facebook free chat robot. Free. All you have to do is like this live and share it. So more of your friends and families can enjoy, can benefit from this sharing. For the industry champion, Ping and Queen. Some of them can benefit. Once you like and share, the free gift is in the link in the description. All you have to do is click, then my WhatsApp will send you the free gift already. Free no application one. One is Facebook chat robot to help you talk to your leads. The second one is a step-by-step video to link your Facebook page and also WhatsApp business. So I got free gift for everybody. Today I'm very honored to have Ping and Queen-C to come. Wow, so many comments. Hi Joanne. Hi Valerie. So today's topic is on why after circuit breaker will cost you more. Circuit breaker, everybody have impression that nobody is selling, nobody's buying. But why, if you wait after circuit breaker, then you go and view one more time. Then you go and visit the show flat one more time. Go and confirm. You go and see one more time. After circuit breaker, why it will cost you more. Today's special guest, Ping and Queen-C. They are video marketer, they are digital agent, they are sisters, real sisters. Not they don't get the name just for marketing purpose. They're real sisters. In my perception, they are influencer, champion. So later, when I invite them come on stage, they are the backstage. I invite them up on stage. Everybody say hi and give you some love and like. Sounds good, guys? So without further ado, let's me invite them. Here we go. Mute, sound test. Can everybody hear us?
Hi.
Ping and Queen can. Hi everybody. This is Ping. Ping is the one. Ping is the one at the bottom. Ping 在下面 Queen 在我的右边 Queen is next to me. So they are real sisters, guys. Influencer, right? I'm sure all of y'all seen their video before. Right? Y'all can say hi to everybody first.
Hi everyone.
We got about 30 over people viewing. Hi. Thanks, guys. It's an honor to have you here today. So, Ping and Queen will take turn. Don't have to fight. To actually share on why recently they managed to value add a buyer to actually buy a resale condo. New now, nobody leave the house. Both can sell house. Champion. They are very active on Facebook as well. So, question number 1. Anything you want to say first? Say hi, visit your website, like your page.
Yes,
they're very active on Facebook.
Like our Facebook page, our Instagram page. Send us more love.
Hey, what's your Facebook page name?
Pink and Queen Real Estate.
Oh, okay. I thought last time it's Sisters. Pink and Queen Sisters. Okay, Pink and Queen Real Estate. Very easy to remember, guys. I believe in the whole industry, Pink and Queen is the very unique. Only two of them only. Pink and Queen. I don't get another brother I call Purple and King. Cannot be, right? Only got Pink and Queen. Okay. Like, first question, guys. First question. Guys, can share with me why did your buyer during this time everybody at home taking care of kids you guys got time to sell a house and your buyer choose to take action your buyer got say, hey, I want to wait I wait until after circuit breaker I go and view one more time. Why did your buyer choose to take action now? Like Pink and Queen, who want to share?
Okay. So some background info. Our client is a HDB upgrader. So even before the circuit breaker, we already met up with him. So he already understands that his HDB is no longer making money for him. And furthermore, the accrued interest is actually increasing month after month. So it doesn't leave him with a lot of cash proceeds. So as a result, he already knows that he wants to upgrade to a private property. And because of the circuit breaker, right, he decided to wait until after the circuit breaker, which was supposed to be on the 4th of May. But because just last week, PM Lee actually decided to extend the circuit breaker for one more month until June, that's when we decided to get in touch with him again to actually discuss in further detail what this extension would mean to him. Right, Pink?
Okay. Hey, just a moment. Pink, test. Hey, 听不到. Cannot hear Pink? Test. Don't worry. If cannot hear, we have to invite Pink again. Sometimes it's like that. Test. Hey, I will invite Pink to re-enter. Like, bye Pink, you exit and you enter again. It's okay, man? Normal, guys, technicality. So I repeat, for those who just joined us, today we got Pink and Queen. They recently, despite circuit breaker, now we have Queen. Pink has went backstage. So we have Pink and Queen. They are online digital agent, champion one. 两个姐妹 champion. Everybody at home taking care of kids, they can sell house online without leaving the house.
You guys can feel free to ask us any questions. We'll do our best to answer.
Leave a comment. Later, Pink and Queen got an FAQ session after the free questions. Alright, Pink is back. Test. 还是听不到 Still cannot hear. Normal. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Wait sorry guys, this is the part you all need to be patient with me, patient with the pretty ladies. Common one. Technical issue.
Okay, can you ask me some questions I can answer now?
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, Pink, let me check with you. Your microphone is got on. Do you connect your mic somewhere else? Because it's totally mute. Am I? Pink, you re-enter one more time. Good thing must try 2 times. Phew. So guys, let me recap the questions today. The 3 questions. First question, why the buyer choose to take action? Second question, what is the best time to upgrade? Why today? If I'm the buyer Queen, the buyer got ask you, can I take action after? It will be better do it after.
Definitely, all buyers will be thinking that way. They might feel that after the circuit breaker, maybe they might be able to get a better deal and all that. But actually, we did share with our client a few slides why we feel that the pricing wouldn't really change so much. Okay, Pink can hear?
Pink can hear us, just that her microphone, we cannot hear her. Don't tell me today, can only talk to Queen, then cannot speak to Queen already, Pink already. That's alright. Don't be sad, Pink. Don't be sad. This is technical issue, performance issue. During life, sometimes things happen. Don't be sad.
Maybe you can increase your volume. Is it the volume?
Guys, I want to assure everybody that's watching now, we at least did 2 trial run. 2 trial run, make sure everything working. but it's called performance issues. Like that one, standard one. When people watching, sometimes computer also jam. Cannot hear. It's okay. I'll move Ping to the backstage. Ping maybe can do some technical check first, restart phone or whatever. Don't worry about it. Meanwhile, see, got sisters, that's the thing. One
Just
not
fine
here,
as me.
still got the other one still okay one.
Ask me questions. I'm here.
Hey, don't worry. So let's touch on question number 1 again. So what was the main thing? Why the buyer choose to take action? So because of the chart, right? You show in chart and numbers, right?
Yeah, we actually shared with the client why we feel that the prices wouldn't really go down so much during this pandemic, because I'm sure all your buyers might be thinking, wow, there's this COVID-19, pricing will surely go down and all that. But if you're logical and then you show them proof and charts why pricing really wouldn't go down so much, they would be actually very logical to take the next step, because it's a natural progression. He has to upgrade, my client has to upgrade. So he also kind of, before the circuit breaker, we actually went viewing already. So he's more or less quite ready. It's just that he was a bit scared.
I think that's why you value at your client. You assure him with numbers. Cannot be, hey, you trust me. Now you buy in, no worry one. So you use numbers. Professional people use numbers.
Correct, because
trust me, sign here, can really trust me.
Because Pink and I are investors ourselves, so we really understand how buyers in the market feel when they're about to actually put down a deposit for the property and what are their concerns. So we try to work through their concerns and see how we can help them.
Okay, I think sounds good. Professional. Never say, no the buyer trust me very much. I say buy, he buy already. If like that, then nothing to say.
Producer already.
Top producer, you say then people buy, don't need to buy already. Don't have to say anything already. So you don't worry, guys. For those watching us live, today we're supposed to have Ping and Queen, but now Ping side got technical issue, so we have Queen first. Queen is good enough at the moment. And we'll go to question 2.
Yes.
She's back. So guys, try one more time. Try one more time.
Okay.
Ping.
Hear me now?
Yes, can hear. Don't worry about it. Everybody will love to speak to you. Queen, can I see you? Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Don't worry about it.
See?
Ping having some internet issue. Don't worry about it. Wait one moment, guys.
Oh man. Okay, so cannot hear.
You can hear already. Okay. Ping, you switch your screen to horizontal.
Okay. Finally.
Ping. I assure you, I'm very sure Queen has sufficiently answered question 1. Then we leave question 2 to you, Ken. Please. Sorry.
Because remember, I said that we actually showed our clients why it's actually the pricing won't come down. So actually, I have some charts, right, and some PowerPoint PDF that I want to share. So Pink can elaborate on it. Hold on,
Can.
Okay. Luckily, I managed to come back safely, and it's volume now.
Stay home, stay safe,
Hi,
stay
everybody.
online.
Finally. Wow. Okay.
So guys, those who just join us, we got Ping and Queen. They are actually answering question number 1. Why their buyer choose to take action during circuit breaker? Everybody think there's no transaction, right? Property will crash, right? But still got people buying. So it's the mindset. 𝐻𝐸𝐺 got 𝐻 means got 𝐸. And
correct.
so that's some basic slides from Queen. Yep. Ping chance to talk. Finally, we get to hear.
Ping, you can elaborate.
Okay, so basically, right, we must understand that actually we have a lot of measures in place to ensure that the property market won't crash. Okay, this is really unlike what happened previously in 2003, 2009. Okay, because right now you see that we have a very well thought of and structured framework, okay, that the government has actually put in place after 2013. So what this includes is actually there's TDSR. TDSR is basically a framework where only 60% of your income is recognized to take on the loan. Whereas last time, it doesn't really matter so long as you can so long as you show that you're interested to buy, the banks will be more than willing to lend you money, correct? But now they are actually very stringent on this. So here's the short write-up about the TDSR. So anybody who earns like $10,000, the bank will only recognize $6,000 for you to borrow to actually purchase a property. Okay, then the second one would actually be, Queen, what's the second slide?
Additional buyer stamp duty.
Okay, so a lot of people will be thinking, if I'm going to buy a second property, it's going to incur me this additional buyer stamp duty, which is going to be very hefty. So for a Singaporean who wants to own a second property, the ABSD would be, like what we mentioned here, it would be 12%. Okay, so a lot of people will be thinking, if I have to pay 12% for a second property, doesn't it mean that I have to choose very carefully whether I want to proceed or not? So more likely than not, right, most people will actually just choose to have one property. And then actually this is quite good also in a sense, because if you have a lot of funds outside. Okay, wait, Queen. Yeah.
Okay, let me continue.
Yeah,
so anyway, the point is that she's talking so much. Firstly, it's the total debt servicing ratio. Next one is the additional buyer stamp duty. So in essence, what we're trying to say is that because of these two measures in place, you realize that Singaporeans today are not like this, like last time, where they could easily, each person afford 3 or 4 properties at the same time. Whereas now one person probably can only afford maybe 1 or 2 properties. So this essentially means that the property market is not speculative. It's mostly for owner-occupied, maybe a certain percentage for rental, but it's not like before where it is very volatile. So now it's a lot more controlled. So which means to say that you might not expect as many fire sales like last time.
Because people are essentially able to hold. They have the holding power, right?
Because this is their probably first or second property only, not like last time. Okay, and then the next one will be the loan to valuation. So last time, the maximum that a person can borrow is 80%, but recently the government has changed it to 75%. So essentially what this means is that you need to have a down payment of 25% and you can only borrow 75%. So which means that the government is holding power.
So 5% in cash, 20% in CPF. But then if we actually compare way back then, last time people only had to have 10%, down payment. So as time progresses, you realize that actually you need to put down even more down payment. So what this means for us is that only when people are able to really afford and they're able to purchase the property, which means that when you enter in this kind of climate, right, most of the risks have already been considered. Therefore, actually, this is, okay.
Okay, then a fourth point is like a deferred loan payment. Now, MAS has already announced that owners are allowed to defer the payment until the end of the year if they're not able to pay their monthly installments. So what this means is that you might be able to see as many fire sales as last time.
Because last time people had no choice but to sell off, right? If they were not able to afford, 2 or 3 months without getting any rental income, or if let's say they lost their jobs, they're not able to pay for the mortgage. In this case, because this is actually deferred all the way until end of the year, people feel that they have a lot more options. They are not really forced to sell their property at a very low price.
Yes. So this is what we shared with our buyer. And so he was convinced that he had to take action. So in fact, we just connected with him after PMB made the announcement for the extension of circuit breaker, and during the weekend, we closed the deal.
Like might as well enter now since prices are not really going to drop drastically anyway, right, Queen?
Yes, that's right.
It will cost more after circuit breaker. It will cost more.
Yes, we feel that way. Firstly, it costs more in the sense of the opportunity cost.
Okay, I think that's a very good summary, guys. Queen, I removed the slide already, Queen.
Can.
Okay. So Ping and Queen have very well summarized the 4 points. So those who caught glimpse on it, but want to fully digest, this live will be available on Ask Ken Tay and also Ping and Queen real estate. You can go and watch, digest, burn, then drink or something, whichever style you like. But this is very good information for both agents and for both consumers. Then let's touch on question number 2, guys. So that's the reason why the buyer took action.
Yes.
So question 2, why is it the best time to upgrade today? Why upgrade? Why cannot just hold on to HDB? I
Okay.
think it's adequately covered partly is covered in question 1 already. Partly. You can touch on a bit.
Partly, but we can still add on and why we feel that for HDB upgraders is actually the right time to enter. So actually we did cover all these points in our coffee session with Ping and Queen, but then we will just elaborate further right now. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen again.
Yes, come, I'm the host.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Ken, you wanted to say something?
No, please. I'm the host. I'm supposed to cater.
You need to share the screen.
So you'll be sharing a video, is it, Queen?
No, it's just some PowerPoint. Yeah. Okay, so what we feel is that for upgraders, right, this is actually a right time for you to take action because we all know that the interest rates today are at an all-time low. So it used to be about 2%, then now it has actually dropped. In fact, there's one bank offering about 1.3+%, which is actually at a very good rate right now. So what this drop in interest rate means to you, right, as a buyer, you can see in this following chart. So for example, we take a look at this portion, okay? Let's say you were to loan you take a loan for $1 million. If let's say your interest rate used to be 2.5%, it means that your monthly installment was about $3,900. Now, with the decrease in interest rate now to about 1.5%, essentially your monthly installment is about $3,400. What this means to you as a buyer, as a consumer, is that you save at least $500,000 from the monthly installment. So this makes it actually a lot more affordable for people to upgrade during this timing, right, Ping?
Yes, correct. Okay, so basically, right, people buy assets, especially during times of hardship, recession, because they know that that is where the money is able to be preserved, right? And on top of that, right, the even better news is what Queen has shared is that interest rates have actually dropped. Okay, what essentially this means is that now we have an even higher form of savings. Okay, so whereas if you bought it 1-2 years ago, you wouldn't be able to get this $500 savings. But if you buy in today's climate, you are able to save even more on top of what you would already, have envisioned when you gotten the property. Okay, so that would be the first point, right, Queen? So maybe we can move on to the second point now.
Okay, so you can stop sharing the screen now, Ken.
Okay,
so Ping can move on to the second reason.
Yeah, okay, so when we talk about upgraders, most of the time we are focusing on people who own HDB, right? Okay, so the very good thing about people who own HDB is that actually prices for HDB are considered very stable right now. So even though, there may be news of recession going on, people might be losing jobs. But one thing we really need to know is what is the objective? Okay, people hold on to HDB because it is essentially a home. It is considered a need, not a want, right? So even in that time, people would still need a roof over their head. Okay, so therefore it leads us to the point that actually demand for homes would be inelastic. It doesn't change whether times are good. And because of that, there is not much speculation in terms of prices. Okay, and therefore, if let's say prices are going to be stable for HDB prices, so actually, and then if we actually move on to the third point, which is private property prices may actually be slightly softer now because, developers and resale homeowners, they're actually more sensitive about the pricing. So isn't this the best of both worlds? Because your HDB prices are relatively stable, but you're able to get a good buy in the private property market right now. Correct, Queen?
That's right. That's very well explained, Ping. Thanks for elaborating what I wanted to share as well.
Kisses for you.
Damn, I think point 2 was very good. Hey, so since I believe you all serve a lot of investors, a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers. If anyone, and the question number 3, question 2 done already, okay, all good.
Yeah, done.
Question 3, there's a lot, trust me, there's a lot of buyers, even for me. I'm sure you guys also got a lot of buyers who are waiting on the fence. Hey, I want to wait for you to crash further. Hey, don't have like fire sale, I don't see like newspaper market. Wow, market crash lah, people jump down the fence or whatever lah. So, if got any buyer today approach you, hey, I'm waiting on the fence, I want to wait for price to drop more. What's your advice with them? What can you share with them? How can you value add them? You can quit either one.
Okay, so I feel that, right, within every crisis, there's always a window of opportunity. So right now we are in this COVID-19 pandemic, and I feel that the closest thing we can compare with would be SARS as well as the swine flu. So I actually have a chart to show you what happened during that period, like what happened to the pricing. So you can actually do a comparison to see that whether it is going to be an opportunity during this crisis.
Yeah, on the chart already. I saw.
You can share it. Okay, so look at the graph. This is actually the private property price index of Singapore. It shows you from 1993 all the way until now, okay? So let's take a look at 2003 during this period. 2003 is when there was the SARS pandemic. Okay, and what you notice is that during this period, right, the pricing didn't go down. In fact, it's relatively stable at this point in time. Can you see my cursor?
Can see very clear.
So it's over here. So during this period, right, those people who have bought, right, and were able to hold on to the property because they have holding power, they eventually made 115% over here. From here to here. So this is what we mean by opportunity during the crisis, where you take advantage of the situation and enter the market when no one is entering. Okay, and then fast forward to 2008 to 2009, we had the swine flu. So same thing during that period, market was also not, the pricing was on the lower side because there are not many people entering. But for those people who saw the opportunity and went in and held on to the property for the next 4 to 5 years, they actually saw an increase in pricing from here to here. And it's about 88%. So right now, fast forward, we are over here. So how do you think this COVID-19 is going to affect the market? One thing is for sure that the previous low will not be lower than the current low will not be lower than the previous low. So yeah, Singapore's real estate is a cycle. We see it this way.
Okay, maybe I'll just like to add my perspective to whatever Queen has just mentioned. Okay, let me ask you a question. You want to buy something during a sale, or you want to pay full price for that particular thing?
Sale.
Most people would say, of course, sale, right? Like, why not? It's the same product, it's the same thing, right? Same benefits, everything. So why not get it, at a fraction of the cost? So actually, if we apply it to today's climate, right? Okay, now that, things are not very stable, etc. But it's exactly because, the current economy is not very stable. That's why we're able to be in the same situation as SARS and swine flu right now, which means to say we are kind of plateauing in terms of prices, or prices would be kept very stable. So with this in mind, right, it doesn't really matter whether you're able to catch the bottom, okay, because honestly, we are not really able to time the market per se, right? But if you're able to catch this opportunity, okay, now, a few months later, you find that actually this is really the best time to enter, because this is where prices are not expected to increase over the short term. And because you're entering at this low price, you just have to ensure that you have sufficient funds to hold on to it. And eventually, right, this decision will actually be the best decision you actually make, because you will see that what goes down will eventually come up. And then just be prepared to, reap your benefits, sometime later, correct? So just want to share with you guys this quote from Warren Buffett, which I'm sure all of you already know. But actually, this is very in today's market. Okay, be greedy when others are fearful, but be fearful when others are greedy. Okay, this is the time where people are very skeptical, honestly not very sure how things would be, and therefore people would not even be thinking about doing property purchases. But those who have a very keen sense of of numbers, of actually making the right kind of investment decisions, they would know that this is actually the right time. It's just that maybe some people need a bit more push. Yeah, correct. So I'd like to throw the question back at you guys. If you don't buy during a crisis, right, then when else is the right time to purchase? When the prices
like go and buy together. Yeah. Common mindset. Hey, like together, go toilet together. The kind of mindset.
Yeah, correct. But then by that time, right, because there's more demand, wouldn't prices already increase? So, this is just some food for thought for all of you guys as well.
That's right. So right now you have plenty of choice in the market. You can choose any unit types that you want. But once people start coming back into the market, the prices will only get higher and probably not many choice units left. So that's what we mean by the opportunity cost of buying of the property costing more after this COVID-19 situation.
Why it cost more after circuit breaker? Cost more.
For example, now you have like a level 5 unit available, but you just decide to wait and someone else decides to purchase that level 5 unit. Then after this circuit breaker, no choice. You still want to buy, so you got to buy the level 12 unit. Level 12 unit is about $80,000 more. No choice, you want to buy, so you just got to accept it and pay that additional $80,000. So this is what we mean by pay more.
I agree. Oh, this is a segment for FAQ. Ken, okay, all good. Question 3, all
Ken,
good.
you can stop sharing.
Well explained. I remove the screen.
Yeah.
Very well explained, Ken. Wow, your sister got very 默契. One say something, one touch on. One say something, one touch on. Power. That's why sisters. This is the FAQ segment. Any questions in the comments, you all can let us know. Pin and Queen can answer. This is now the FAQ section. Must ask property questions, guys. Don't ask personal question. You're married, got boyfriend, where you all stay. Personal question, don't ask. Ask property related question. So
Keep
far,
the questions coming.
If you don't have yet, we can do a question that was sent to me before the live. Wait, let me find the question. No standard upgrader. What is that? I have a 4-room HDB, Punggol, MOP, keen to upgrade, but now common now also got a lot. Just say, okay lah. If I buy already, how I sell my condo? How I sell my HDB? Here now can do viewing. So what's your comment on it? Ping or Queen, either one.
Ping, you want to start first?
Okay, so right, I would say that a lot of people are actually interested to upgrade. It's just that because of the timing, there's a lot of fear involved, right? Okay, so one way to actually circumvent this thing is maybe instead of just going the traditional route of getting a resale condo, maybe these people can actually think about getting a new launch. Okay, why I say so? Because now, in times like this, developers are actually willing to have a more flexible time schedule in terms of the payment. They might even give 3 months, 6 months extra for you to sell your HDB. And during that period, of course, you got to do your best to sell a HDB. But this really takes off the stress compared to buying a resale property where you have to sell your HDB in a much shorter time period. Correct, Queen?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So a new launch will be more suitable for people if, let's say, you're worried that you cannot sell your HDB in time. But let's say you still decide to go ahead, whether you're purchasing a new launch or resale, and you're still worried that you cannot sell your property, you can always speak to Pink and I. We have actually marketing strategies catered to suit our clients' needs, depending on what the property is, how the property looks. We'll do our best to assist to ensure that we help you sell it at the fastest time possible.
Hey, I got one question.
You can check out
Related. Guys, wait, link one. This lady called Miss Yvonne Chan. Miss Yvonne Chan. During this market, buyers should buy for resale or new launch. Thanks for the question, Yvonne. Very generic question, but can't say answer. Either your, let me touch. Either your.
Hello, Yvonne. Thanks so much for your question. Okay, so it really depends on your objective. Okay, are you looking to buy for own stay, or you want to have that capital appreciation element? Okay, but what we feel is that in today's market, if you really want to preserve your cash, your wealth, it would be safer to go for a new launch instead, because new launch would ensure that you will maintain, or I would say grow your wealth, because towards the end of the TOP of the property, you actually see a surge in property price, so your capital would have appreciated from there. Right, Pink?
Yeah, this is what we call the first mover advantage, because usually when you buy from the developer, you're buying at the lowest price possible, and the per square foot would be more or less the same compared to the rest of the people who also bought from the same development. So essentially, everybody is buying at almost the same entry kind of per square foot or pricing. So since you're the first owner, okay, after you collect the keys, you would want to sell your property for profit, and the second owner will actually take it from you. But if we actually look at the resale market, most likely you'll be the second or you'll be the third property owner. And by then, right, okay, just to summarize the whole thing, it'll be a bit difficult for you to compete in terms of pricing if you want to compete with the first owner, who has got it at a much lower price than what you have gotten. Yes, Queen?
Yeah, very well summarized. So did we answer your question, Yvonne?
Yes, correct. Oh, another thing I want to add is, another element is because during this period of time, you find that developers, because they have a certain sales quota to meet, right? So more often than not, during this period of time, they may actually be throwing in star buys, or there may be some promotion going on. If you're not sure, you can always check with us, and we'll let you know what's the best buy in the market.
Pink and Queen. Queen and Pink or Pink and Queen? Who is in front?
Pink and Queen.
Pink and front. Pink and Queen. So it's Pink and Queen. Pink and Queen real estate. Facebook, guys, Facebook. Instagram also. Instagram. They are more active on Instagram.
Yes.
Oh, Yvonne say thank you. Yvonne say thank you. Wow. I love.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yvonne.
Yeah. Feel free to ask us more questions. We'll be more than willing to share and help.
This is a very good answer question. But that one actually, the question by Yvonne, I also sufficiently answered this. Because today people want to buy, but people buy already scared. How to sell HDB? Then market bad, later I sell a negative sale. How? I think, does that relate to what y'all were saying just now?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
No. I mean, I think the question Yvonne asked, right, was can buy lah. No lah, I know I buy undervalued lah, tio lah. Earn a lot of money, steady. But they're all scared to sell the HDB. How to sell HDB? How to sell? Very rushed leh. Then I stay where? My children stay where? So I think you all have sufficiently answered their question. God, how long did Pink say? 3 to 6 months
depending on
depending on developer lah.
Yes,
I'm
correct.
sure there's only a few new launches. The top users will actually recommend. Developer will help, I think all the questions very well answered. So everybody, that's it for today for Pink and Queen. Pink and Queen, anything to add before we say thank you to everybody? Say something. Call to action. Brand yourself. Hi.
Yes,
thank you.
please get in touch with us if, let's say, you're interested to do an upgrade, or you're in the midst of looking for a new property to purchase, we can always help you do analysis to actually determine if that project, that property is suitable for you.
We'll be happy to share more with all of you. Okay, in terms of the market, okay, maybe you need an analysis, or maybe you need some to do some financial calculations. We'll be more than happy to actually share with you as well.
Professional.
Thank you so much, Ken, for giving us the opportunity to appear on
Thank you.
program.
Top producer leh, influencer come on my channel leh. Thank you. I alone now, nobody see me. Got pretty girls, then people, wow, cantik. Thank you very much. I will remove you from the screen. Say bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you everybody for
Bye.
Stay safe and stay at home. And
Stay
be in
safe,
the
stay
pink of
home.
In the pink of health.
Pink of health. That's good. I'll remove you from the screen. That's it. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch.
Bye-bye.
So that's it, guys. That was Ping and Queen. I hope you enjoyed the segment. Because they are very good, very sincere in their sharing. That's why they are so successful. Even during this circuit breaker, they can move on with their sales and everything, because their connection very strong and also you can see from their live sharing. We got the same style. I also close one unit, same thing. Developers, not developers, the buyers, they got the same concern. Hey, can wait until circuit breaker, then I take action. That's why Ping and Queen are so good. They can share with the buyer, hey, now is the best time. Why you should take action? Nobody's selling but they show actual fact Got people selling, got people buying. So I want to share last thing before we end today. Last thing is, so far all the 3 episodes we'll be sharing very generic stuff, I guess. The market what is people doing For the next episode will be a very good friend of mine, Jason Chin. He is so successful in selling developer units. So successful in what sense? King Fahd of the Bay, I think a very successful new launch. He sold more than 100 units. Today, 2019, the best-selling condo of Treasure at Tampines, he's the top closer there. So he's so good. So many people buy from him. Recently, he also sold 1 unit. People buy from him without viewing the show flat. Virtual viewing only. So this is coming Thursday, which is today Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday. Today we go. This one will be nighttime. Currently it's afternoon sharing, right? For Jason's will be evening 10 o'clock. Why 10 o'clock, guys? 10 o'clock, children sleep already, right? Adults can watch Facebook Live. So the title is How to Profit 100,000 upon purchasing. How Jason can help you zoom in. Hey, wow. Zoom in, save 100,000. That's what we do, That's what good agent will value add you. When you buy, right? When the moment you buy, straight away value add already. Meaning you buy cheaper than everybody else. And when you sell, you earn more than everybody else. Ken, this is upcoming Thursday. Next week, I got one more sharing. This is on Treasure Tampines. One of the best selling, not one, sorry. The best selling in 2019. Coming Thursday, guys. I hope you enjoy this segment. Wow, still got people watching. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your afternoon. Stay home, stay safe. All you have to do is ask. Again, free give at the top in the description of this video. And today's special guest, Ping and Queen. Their Facebook page is Ping and Queen Real Estate. Can find out more from them. They are very good. Learn from them, please, and engage them if same style. Thank you very much, guys. See you. Take care. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.